Hello, my name is Dr. David Edward Poon, founder of the Faces of Advocacy. Please call me David, and welcome back. Long time no see. In short, I've been cleaning up a lot of things, getting ready for our next mission, and we have one now. So a lot of you over the past few years have really taught me something, and that's the chances of you entering Canada rely entirely on the mood of the border guard. And that should have never been the case. We saw during the COVID-19 related travel restrictions that there was so much inconsistency and differential treatment that unfortunately affected a lot of Canadian families and visitors to Canada because the CBSA, the border guards, were inconsistent in how they treated a number of people coming into Canada, particularly during times of stress like with the pandemic, but also before that with people doing regular cross-border trips and those sponsoring their families in. These types of issues are currently not monitored by an independent third party. So there's no ombudsperson, there's no watchdog for the CBSA. This is a problem because, for example, the RCMP, our federal police, have a watchdog, and while not perfect, at least it exists. Right now, if you were to make a complaint about your treatment at the border, it would go to the border people to decide on what the consequences could be. Not only that, but if you were to go to the website, it could be a year-long wait to hear any response. And as we saw during the pandemic, as we've seen beforehand, that is a problem. There have been two chances to rectify this over the past 4 years. The government has submitted two different bills to create an independent watchdog to look at the CBSA. The problem is they've both died each time. It happened once in the previous government and then once in the previous government. Since May the 19th, 2022, we have the opportunity again to get this passed, and we need to get it done. So Faces of Advocacy will lead that charge. We've created the Faces of Advocacy CBSA Negative Interactions Index. And what that is we want your stories. We want you to fill this form. Let us know, what border did you go through? Was it the land, air, or sea? What happened while you were there? Were you given misleading information? Were you treated rudely? Was something inconsistent and you had no repercussion? Were you lied to? We want to know your stories. We're going to index all of them, and then we're going to do what we do best. Connect to the media and write our MPs. Every week, we're bringing back Advocacy Thursdays, formerly Reunification Thursdays. What we'll be doing is making sure that our MPs know how important it is to have a third-party watchdog for the CBSA. We're going to write them every week until this passes because we cannot allow the same problems to continue to exist at our border. Faces of Advocacy, we did incredible things together over the past 2 years, and I'm so grateful that we're here together still. We'll need new people and new blood. Not everyone had a family member who was bothered at the border. There are other people too, those in cross-border communities, those from international places, those with spousal sponsorship issues, and every single one of you who have been afraid to approach the border because they had all the power and you had none. It is time to see what if the government listened. Please let us know. Follow us at Faces of Advocacy. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And what we want to do is to make sure that we have the voice. Thanks a lot for your time, guys.